I've been buying and redoing furniture probably for like at least 15 years. It's always just been like a hobby. And I just recently started buying the pallets in the last couple of years. Go to the auction, it's about 30-40 minutes away. You can look through the pallets and then you bid on them online on an app. And then that evening, usually you find out if you win them or not. The best thing to do is go look at the auctions first and just bid on like a couple, because when you bid on them, that doesn't mean that you're getting them. It means you're just placing your first bid on them. And I wouldn't bid on you could bid on like 4 or 5 pallets, but actually when you get down to the time of when the auction is going to be finalized, which is about 8 o'clock in the evening, that's when you really find out which ones that you're actually going to win the bid or not, and get the feel for it. Then you can actually see if it's going to be worthwhile. Surprisingly, there's just good stuff in every pallet most of the time. I mean, there can be $200, $300 items in a pallet that you only spend $30, $40 on. So I think it's kind of like Christmas. You just, until you get the pallet and bring it home, you really do not know what you're gonna get. I've gotten anything from beach chairs to harnesses, which I wasn't able to use the harnesses, but I revamped them into something else. The biggest obstacle is probably the customers that on Facebook, because they say they're going to pick stuff up, but do they? Not always. On the last pallet, I believe I bought 5 pallets, and I spent overall $500. But I've already made my money back on that pallet, and I'm over a couple $100 over that, and I still have about 3/4 of the pallet left. My favorite part is when I have a person who comes to pick up what they're buying and they say, "Oh, I'm so excited to find this because this is gonna make my project." That's kind of exciting. Because I'm not selling it for full price. I'm selling it at usually about a half price of what it originally sells for, and so they're getting a deal. And also, we're keeping it out of the landfills because we're reusing, and this is all returns that would normally just get thrown out.